Here's the strategy for success of the secret, right? Go into your house and into a quiet room and you close the lights, draw the shades, and sit on a couch and visualize a big fat check. 25 G's, $1,000 US, okay, with your name on it. And I want you to imagine that check and just make that check go bigger in your mind and make it real, more real, and just put it out into the ether of the universe, and the law of attraction will take hold. Just think about it. If that's your strategy for success, the only thing that will show up in your mailbox is not the check, it's a freaking eviction notice from your landlord. They'll be towing away your car. The secret is a load of crap, okay? Do I believe in manifestation? Yeah, damn straight I do, but you gotta take action. I'm one of those unfortunate people. I tried it, I really did. I swear I tried it. I read the book, so well, let me try, you know? So I sat there and I prayed for the check, never came. But I went out and started taking action, guess what? The check came with an extra couple of zeros. For like an entrepreneur, forget a salesperson, how about just an entrepreneur who's looking to start a business? Well, if you can't sell, if you can't influence, if you can't persuade, good luck trying to get your business off the ground. I'm not talking about just your customers. I'm talking about the bankers, the people with venture capitalists, your vendors, your credit card processor, the people who work for you. How do you get people to work for you excited? How do you get them excited? How do you get them to want to buy into your vision? At the highest level, what sales really is the transference of emotion. And the emotion you're transferring is this emotion of certainty, that someone feels certain, yeah, it's a good thing, it's going to help me, it's going to fill my need. When you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to start a business and you're recruiting people, well, you're selling people on your vision for the future, your vision for this company. And if you can't do that, good luck trying to get great people to work for you. It's nearly impossible, which is why you always see, the people, if they say, oh, he's a visionary. Well, that's true, but typically not only are they visionaries, they also possess the ability to sell the vision to other people, to inspire them, to motivate them. So selling is not just like, people think of selling, oh, well, I'm not a salesman, I don't need to. Well, yes, you do. You need to learn how to influence. The less offensive way is not to mirror, but to match. It operates at a level you can't quite grasp. It's an unconscious level. Look at the opposite. Just understand, let's say you walk in someplace and someone's flailing their arms about and they're just out of, like you're in a calm state and they're in an opposite state, they're all agitated. How do you feel about that person? Out of rapport, right? You're instantly, you're standoffish, right? Well, just imagine the opposite of that. The polar opposite would be someone who moves just like you, someone who speaks just like you, someone who vibrates at precise level and frequency. That's what matching and mirroring is all about. To get into them in their world, to enter at the same level, and to slowly move that level up or down, depending on what part of the presentation or close you're at, to create the appropriate emotion that allows them to make the right decision, which is to buy your product. That's body language.
You're in an angry, pissed off, negative, unresourceful state. You can't do anything well. You've had one of those days, for instance, where everything you're doing, you're like, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. I'm such a fool, right? You had that day. Next day, similar situation. You're like, wow, that was me. I did a really great job, right? You were perfect. So one day you're brilliant. Next day, same situation, you're brutal. That's not talent. That's not ability. That's the state that you're in. So the key to success is not just to have your vision, but to be able to manage the way you feel in the moment. Now, if you're a parent, what's the most resourceful state? Patience. If you're a businessman looking to make money on Wall Street, it's probably certainty or courage, because fear is the worst emotion of all for being a trader on Wall Street. So every business has different states that you need to master. Now, in most businesses, in matters of wealth, is three states that you need to master to be able to trigger at a moment's notice. And it's easy to do once you learn how, which is what I teach people, okay? And number one is certainty, to be certain about what you're doing. The second one is clarity, to be clear, not to be overwhelmed, which the opposite would be overwhelmed. And the third is courage, is to have a conviction. If there's one distinction that between the wealthy people of the world and the poor people of the world, is that wealthy people act in the face of fear, while poor people run away from fear.
Agreed.